With all the talk and a recent movie to boot starring Robin Padilla and Anak baby Alma, this outlaw has his name etched in stone. To note, his life was already caught in film in 1976 with the flick Bitayin baby Alma with the late Rudy Fernandez and sex icon Alma Moreno taking the lead roles. Baby Alma got his moniker because of his baby face good looks. Born poor in the streets of Tondo, Manila, he soon found his way to jail for thievery. His handsome face got the better of him though as he was repeatedly sodomized in prison. However, the final straw that broke the camel's back was when his pregnant wife was allegedly raped by a prison guard, an event which pushed her to commit suicide. With all the hate inside of him, baby Alma rose to become the leader of Sige gang, a group which under his leadership took part in the largest jail riot againt a rival gang Oxo in Muntinlupa which ended in 9 prisoners dead with 1 beheaded. Although pardoned and his sentence was commuted to life, baby Alma was still electrocuted in 1961. He was 16 years old.
Another outlaw portrayed in film, but this time of a much older man. Nardong Putek's name started hitting the headlines while still young as one of the alleged participant in the Maragondon massacre, a bloodbath where the mayor along the police chief and several policemen were murdered by hunting knives-wielding criminals. He was imprisoned but he eventually escaped, a pattern that will soon be his trademark. Portrayed by the Anting Master Senator Ramon Revilla, Nardong Putek's celebrated escapes made him notorious and was eventually sentenced to 182 years imprisonment. He escaped again in 1969 and rose to become Cavete's public enemy number 1 as the leader of a notorious gang operating drugs, smuggling, carnapping ring. After a massive manhunt, the long arm finally caught up with the Robin Hood of Cavite and was killed inside his red Impala car by a rain of bullets coming from 20 NBI agents led by Agent Apimico Velasco. He was 47. Masses liked him because he was generous to them. Real name, Leonardo Militia. This one is from Cebu and it seems he has a boundless appetite for raping women. Rumor has it that Wawe has supernatural powers and is bent on raping and slaying 40 people a day. He has stricken fear so much in the ordinary Cebuanos that his posters bearing his photo are spread all over the island. For the record, a string of suits involving rape has been filed against him but most are settled out of court. Wawe was never put to jail and his name eventually became useful as a deterrent against minors in staying late. Real name, Warlito Toledo. Here's another lawbreaker from Tondo, Manila. A notorious gang leader Asing Salonga struck fear in the very heart of Tondo, going against rival gangs operating in the area. A host of crimes including murder and homicide have been attributed to him but he always manages to come out clean. On October 7, 1951 while out drinking after a baptism, he was gunned by a henchman of a rival group. He was only 27. However, it seems folklore is out to revive him forever. To date, no less than 3 movies have been done depicting Tondo as number 1 tough guy, Asing Salonga, 1961, starring Joseph Estrada, and a repeat in 1977 starring Rudy Fernandez. Lastly, another hit movie surfaced, Asing Salonga, Hari Ng Tondo with George Estragon Jr. in the lead role in 1990. Butch was one of the youngest gang leader in the underworld and was convicted in a sensational homicide case. He was a radical that was indoctrinated by the communist. However, his story had a happy ending as he soon found his calling in serving God. He spent his prison days writing exposing the injustices of the system from within.
He who lives by the sword dies by the sword.